What's up? This is Mark DeRosa. Welcome to the show.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Zach Gallen gets the start for Arizona in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts in this one today.
Peralta on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Ozzie.
In now, Ozzie Albies. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Oh, but it's off the balcony. Around second now and headed for third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
Yeah, and he's the type of player that's thinking triple as soon as he hit it to the outfield. Pretty elite speed on display here as he rockets around second. Would have taken a perfect play and relay to even have a chance to throw him out here.
Albies takes his lead at third with one away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
The first baseman.
Ready now, Freddie Freeman. Bases are empty here with two men out. This pitch is popped up. Escobar is in his tracks now as he tucks this one away to retire the side. So one run here on one hit, no errors, and no one. Justin Verlander is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game one of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into game two with a chance to set the tone in this series.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting second, not shortstop, Nick.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that means that Nick Ahmed will be the next to bat. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Here it comes. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. Stepping up to the plate, Untitled Marte. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there. And even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
And he fouls this one off. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. It remains 1-0. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll get us started in the top of the second. To short. There is Ahmed. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
Now batting, Nolan Arenado. He'll get to take his first cuts here. 1-1. Here it comes. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with one away.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2. Now standing in David Peralta. His line against Justin Verlander, he's just 2 for 12. He also has 1 home run. And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Into the box, Eduardo Escobar. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Hit down the line at first. Ready with another 2-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Coming to the plate now, Christian Walker comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Stepping in for the Braves, Johnny Bench, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Here's the 1-1 delivery.
Ball. 2-1.
Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Stepping in now, Justin Verlander. Hit out towards second. He's right there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Standing in, Tim Wood. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they're up 1-0. At the plate, Stephen Vogt is lined against Justin Verlander. Not great. He's 1 for 8. Here's the 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box now, Mauro Vargas. Make it 7 in a row. My gracious, he is simply unhittable right now. 2 away.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
To the plate now, Zach Gallen. And a ball and 2 strikes to the Diamondbacks pitcher.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They're down 1-0. stepping in and ready for another shot, Ozzie Albies. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? The 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. Strike three.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. And that one misses badly. It's ball two. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. Bounced to first, reined in, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Freddie Freeman. He popped out in his first trip. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. 2 balls and a strike to Freeman. Back up the middle. And Freeman's aboard. It's a base hit. Marte fields it cleanly. And he's safe.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
So now to the plate, Aaron Judge. Up high, 2-1 now. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Judge is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. Ready with the 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Peralta is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
In now, Nick Ahmed. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. Diamondbacks still searching for that first hit of the ball game. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Standing in now, Marte. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike two. Line towards center field, and the Diamondbacks have their first hit of the game.
Up next to the Diamondbacks, the left fielder, David Peralta.
Stepping in now, David Peralta. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Shatters the bat as this is hit to third. Scooped up, while the throw pulls him off the bag.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Eduardo Escobar standing in as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the 1-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Two and two the count. Here's the 2-2, and that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Up with it, bench. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They trail this one 1-0. Now at the plate, Nolan Arenado. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at-bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
So one away here with the bases empty. And that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. To 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
To the plate now, Johnny Bench. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-1 pitch. Liner towards second, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box, Justin Verlander. Fouled off. And another foul ball. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Braves strand one, but they lead it 1-0. And back in Phoenix as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. The 1-1 home. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. So coming to the plate, Stephen Vogt looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Now that's popped up. Arenado will look this one in, and that's out number 2. Into the box now, Mauro Vargas. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-2.
Ball. You're playing 2-2.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. They still trail 1-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Tim Wood, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
2-1.
Hit hard on the ground to short. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Up next for Atlanta, the second baseman, Albie.
Into the box now, Ozzie Albies. Popped up. Escobar has a play. He's got it 1 away. Digging in once again, Ken Griffey Jr. comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 2-1, and there he goes towards second. In there. Now the throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing a single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Here now the 2-2. Hard liner to center field. Marte is there, 2 gone. So next up will be Freddie Freeman, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center, and this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Looking up is Marte, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. All rise, Aaron Judge, a 2-run shot. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Braves add on. It's 4-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor when a guy's throwing that hard, 96.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, Dero, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league.
But meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. Swanson at second with 2 down. Line to the right side. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. And add 1 more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, Dero. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Popped him up. Ahmed over to his left. And that ends the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. 9, 1, and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Braves 6 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Domingo Leyba is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Domingo Leyba.
A ball and 2 strikes. Liner towards second. And a leaping effort there, but this is down into right center, a base hit.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first, so as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
And Matty, it was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled this guy. That has to be in the back of his mind as he walks to the plate right here. Has to protect against looking foolish again on the off speed.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself, and turn two. Pretty smooth.
So base is empty now after the double play, and stepping up as the shortstop, Nick Ahmed. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
Smoke toward the hole, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the third hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
At the plate now, Marte.
Ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Verlander pauses. Here it comes.
Ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Albies ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Mike Leake comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. 2-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 2-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 1.
Striding into the box, Ozzie Albies. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Even count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is Marte. And it's gone as they add still another. Ozzie Albies with a solo homer. First home run of the campaign for him as this lead swells to 7-0.
And with one swing at a bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed. He's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
At the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And there's ball 2 now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
2-2. Hit back up the middle. And the Braves just have it working, as this is going to be good for extra bases. Throw into second, and this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
At the plate, Freddie Freeman. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Set to deal on 2-2. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Griffey Jr. stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Braves 7 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Ready for another shot now, David Peralta. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Another 2-2 offering. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
In now, Eduardo Escobar. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Escobar is retired. 2 down now.
Now batting, first baseman.
Ready for another chance? Christian Walker. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now the 1-1 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Albies scoops it up. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. He'll start out the proceedings against Mike Leake as we get the inning underway. The 1-1 home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marte will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number one.
Number 7, shortstop.
Ready once again, Dansby Swanson. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. 1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is foul near the seats.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Shoots this one over to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
The catcher, number 5, Johnny Bench.
Stepping in now, Johnny Bench. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Marte is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Justin Verlander. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Sent toward first. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's throwing the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Stephon Crichton comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. So now to the plate, Tim Wood. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Here now the 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta, and they hold a 7-0 lead. So striding in, Stephen Vogt. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The batter, number 15.
Now at the plate, the Mauro Vargas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. At third, Arenado. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away. Cole Calhoun will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 56. Cole Calhoun.
fouled away. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Count remains full. Another payoff pitch. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect him to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Here's Starling Marte. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Diamondbacks.
The 2-1. And it's fouled away. Calhoun, the runner at first with 2 gone. This is line to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Arizona. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Kevin Ginkel enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 37, Kevin Ginkel.
All set to start the 9th in this one, so up steps Ozzie Albies. He went deep last time up. The 1-1.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
Now batting, the center.
Digging in and looking for more, Ken Griffey Jr. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-1.
That's a strike.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Knee high, he barehands it. Wow. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Freddie Freeman. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Peralta is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Braves, but they're still in control, 7-0. Stepping up now, Nick Ahmed. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Now the payoff pitch home.
Good, I'm white.
Heading out toward shallow right. Judge is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, center fielder.
Digging in, Untitled Marte. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And that misses 2-2.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Line drive to center field. Griffey is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. Atlanta jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Justin Verlander earns his first win of the season, and it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Inside the Show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Starting off in the National League East, Justin Verlander struck out 15 overall with the win as Atlanta got past the Diamondbacks 7-0. The Phils put up 16 hits on the day as they took down the Fish in Miami 8-5. Jeff Samardzija got the victory on the mound, throwing 8 strong innings and allowing only 1 earned run as the Giants defeated their rival Dodgers 4-1. The San Diego Padres combined for 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Rockies 4-2. The Boston Red Sox put together 10 total hits as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 5-2. The A's combined to give up just 5 hits as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 1-0. The Rangers hit 3 long balls as they nabbed the extra innings win over the Mariners 7-6. The Astros racked up 11 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Angels 7-5. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.